The night fell heavy over the desert. The sky was filled with stars, yet none of their light seemed to reach the earth. A slow wind moved across thee, and within the silence, something was breathing. A caravan of merchants travelled along an ancient road of the Silk Road. No one spoke. They all felt it. Something was wrong. An old traveller suddenly said, "If you hear a voice tonight, do not answer it." But no one listened until the wind shifted and a voice echoed in the darkness, "Come back. I am Heriri." One of the young men stopped. That was my mother's voice. Before anyone could stop him, he walked into the darkness. He never returned. The next morning, only his footprints remained, ending suddenly in the sand. That was the night the name returned, Mard-Azma, a desert spirit, not here to kill, but to test. Days passed. The caravan grew smaller. The silence grew heavier, and fear took root. One night, a man whispered, "I swear, something is walking behind me." Each time he turned, nothing was there, only his shadow. But it moved, just a second too late, until finally he stopped, and the shadow stopped too. But then it stepped forward and melted into the darkness. The man was never seen again. Nights later, they reached an old well. Beside it sat a woman, beautiful, calm, her eyes filled with something ancient. "Help me, I am alone." One man stepped forward. The others shouted, "Don't." Too late. She lifted her head. Her eyes were no longer human, dark, endless. And a voice filled his mind. "You fear loneliness, don't you?" His scream echoed, then vanished. Now only a few remained. Fear was no longer a feeling. It was real. One night a sandstorm rose, the wind howled, and within the storm eyes appeared, dozens, hundreds, watching. One man ran, and the storm swallowed him. Another stood still, closed his eyes, and did not move. The storm passed. He survived. At last, only one remained, and he was no longer afraid, not of voices, not of shadows, not of darkness. That was when Mard-Azma appeared, not as a man, not as a woman, but as itself, a massive shadow, made of pure darkness. "I do not kill you," it said. "I only show you what you fear." The man stood still. "Then I have nothing left to fear." And in that moment, Mard-Azma began to fade like wind through sand. Its final whisper, "You are free." And they, it still waits in the desert, not to hunt, but to test those who dare to walk alone.